We're taking you live now to Melbourne, where opposition leader Peter Dutton is speaking. Let's take a listen into that.
Headquarters in Camberwell. We've just done a store visit at the local Camberwell store. Baker's Delight was founded here in Kooyong, down in the Glenferrie Road shop on Hawthorn, where I'm a local visitor there. Down there getting my Cape Seed loaf every week. If you haven't tried it, I recommend you do. We've also been supporting their Pink Bun initiative, which is a fantastic initiative supporting Breast Cancer Network Australia. I decided to wear my pink suit this morning. I couldn't quite talk Peter into doing the same, but it's just terrific to be out here listening to the local community and supporting local business.
Well done. Amelia, thank you very much, and thank you to James as well. Firstly, I want to say thank you very much to the amazing staff here at Baker's Delight. They're an incredible family-owned business and a great success story, and we should celebrate more the small business successes in Victoria but across the country as well, because these are people who have made a business from nothing. They've sacrificed, they've gone without, they've put their own home on the line with the bank to get the capital to start the first store and a second, and so it goes on. But they're employing young people who are at university. They're employing people who want flexibility in their lives, who might have part-time retirement in mind. They might have a second or third job, and it's that flexibility and the ability to provide employment opportunities to help people get through university, to help them pay off their mortgage, to help them with their kids and their expenses of life otherwise. And one of the great things about the Liberal Party is our support of small business, not just the community here in Kooyong but across Victoria. I want Victoria to be a manufacturing powerhouse again. I want to make sure that we have a situation of secure and cheaper and greener energy into the system as we transition. If we do that, then businesses can afford to keep their doors open. At the moment, as we know, we've seen a threefold increase in the number of insolvencies for manufacturing businesses over the last 2 years, and we've seen a situation where people continue to pay higher and higher prices for their electricity and gas. And we've now got the independent regulator telling us that there's the prospect of disruption to energy supply. Now, just think about that for a second. We're talking about hospitals being without power because they're reliant on Mr Albanese's renewables only policy. We're talking about cold rooms, cold storage, businesses otherwise that require 24/7 power, and a modern economy can't operate on that basis. So I believe that we have to have an honest discussion about energy. We can't allow the lights to go out here in Victoria or elsewhere, because otherwise businesses can't succeed. If they can't succeed, then they don't employ people and they don't pay taxes, they don't contribute to the expansion of the economy, and that is a disaster for our country. I also want to just commend James Patterson for the work that he's done on Direction 99 in the space of Shadow Home Affairs portfolio. It is incredibly important that we can have a government that keeps our country safe and secure. I want people to be able to live in their homes safely. I want to make sure that kids can go to the movies or go to their mate's place or go down to a local park and to do it safely. I want to make sure that women are safe in their own homes and in the community more generally. And to do that, you need to make tough decisions. And this week, Prime Minister, unfortunately, has made decisions, along with Andrew Giles, that has made us as a society less safe. And I give an absolute commitment to the Australian people that as Prime Minister, I would prioritise the security and the safety of the Australian people above anyone else. And unfortunately, the Prime Minister, through Direction 99, has put Australians second as quite unbelievably when you think about some of the individual cases that come to mind. There are people who have fallen victim to these criminals who have stayed in our country who should have been deported. And I think the Prime Minister, whilst he refuses to get up and apologise now, really should get up and apologise. But this new Direction 110 doesn't give much changed circumstance at all, and it will still give rise to the sort of outcomes that we've seen in allowing these people to stay in our community. Now, one of the most important things that I wanted to say today was that in Amelia we have an incredible, well-accomplished individual, but an incredibly enthusiastic person about her community here in Kooyong. We want somebody that's not going to side against her community or against the interests of Victoria, which is what we've seen with the current member for Kooyong. The current member for Kooyong votes constantly with the Greens and with the Labor Party. I don't believe that reflects the values or the aspirations of people here in Kooyong. Amelia is accomplished in her own right. I think she's demonstrated that she will stand up to anyone if it means fighting for her community and representing this community in the federal parliament. So I'm really pleased that Amelia is part of our campaign. She will be a wonderful local member, but we've got a lot of hard work to do between now and then. If we can win Kooyong, we can get rid of a bad government and we can stop a Labor-Greens minority government from frankly destroying the economy. If that's the outcome after the next election, I'm happy to take any questions.